Yeah, hi guys, welcome back to Marathon-Crossfit here and still on the Texas method. So what you're seeing here is the first day. It's the volume day with 145 kg for 5x5. This is the last set, maybe lacking a bit in depth as you see here. So I might do a repeater on that. Also still getting back into training mode after travel. As I said last week, I was down to DMX-Go, afterwards I was down to Oktoberfest in Germany, so it's all a bit here and there, and you just have to keep it together and keep focused and still get some sets in. So this was the squats for the first day back in the gym, and still have to do a repeat on that because I didn't go deep enough. Then back to bench press. Now here, that is the last set of a 5x5. I started at 120 kg, but in the second set I went down because it was only 3 repetitions. So also here, stalling a bit, plateauing a bit, back and forth. But then up to deadlifts, and deadlifts actually are going quite well for me at the moment. Did 160 kg here for 5. Which is a good result for me because as followers of my vlog already know, I hurt myself actually pretty bad about 6 months ago, and I couldn't even pull 140 for 1. So guys, if you have anything like that, if you get injured, just keep at it and build yourself back up again. My PR still sits at 190 kg, and hopefully I can break it somewhere by end of the year when I'm pulling like 170 or 180 for 5 again. We'll see how that all pans out. It's now October, so I got 2 months more to go, and yeah, I also attempted 165 already, but more on that in the next video for next week. So then I went on to recovery day. Recovery day on the Texas method is always a bit less. You're working there at 75%, maybe even 60% of your 1 rep maximum. Here I'm actually going deep enough. I'm breaking parallel, so I think that is quite an okay set. You do 2x5 of those on the recovery day. And what I like currently about Texas method is I'm a bit plateauing for my back squat around 160. But actually on the recovery days, I'm making good progress because the week before I did 125 for 5. I'm also repping out now 147.5 for 5 without problem. So, I mean, this is weight that about 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, I could only move for 1 when I did Jim Wendler. So, I mean, getting there bit by bit. And then we have 60 kg overhead press, which I'm also building back up again after doing Smolov. Smolov also hurt my performance on the bench press and the overhead press, but therefore I'm repping now on 160 by 5 here. So this is the last day of the week in the Texas method where you try to establish a new 1x5 or a new 5 repetition maximum. So here also, the form leaves a lot to be desired on these squats here. This one, for example, that is just a half squat, so I definitely have to repeat the 160, maybe even deload a bit, but I will retry. But it's moving, that is a good part. Like it's moving. I'm breaking at the hips. I'm not breaking parallel, but I'm breaking at the hips. I mean 160, that would have been, that I do that for reps, that would have been unheard of about 3 to 4 months ago. And then we are at 1x5, 1 repetition maximum for the bench press, 122.5. Now, if you go back to the times when I did Jim Wendler, I actually had no problems lifting that whatsoever. But now, I have to build that back up again. So I hope you enjoyed the content. Please subscribe and come back for more. Bye-bye.